My name is Ben Williamson. I serve as the executive director at Asheville Poverty Institute. We have two programs, one of which is 12 Baskets Cafe, where we are now. And then we have a Realities of Poverty education program, which mostly operates downtown or on campuses at schools and colleges and whatnot. We have a free store here. It's a little bit different than a food bank. We just have a room in the back where people can come here and get hot lunch the days that we're open, 4 days a week, but they can also sign up to run through our free store. And it's just a bunch of grocery items and dog food and toothbrushes and just different things that we rescue from grocery stores and schools and hospitals and caterers, participating restaurants that work with us and share their excess food. And our job is just to redistribute it back to the community. And then really use that as a way to bring people together so that they can be in community and get to know each other a little bit better and spend some time together.
I love it.
We're in our 9th year of the cafe and the education program right now. Yep.
Wow, I love it. I was at Occupy Wall Street, and we fed more people than all soup kitchens in New York combined when it was open. This reminds me of it, but you have way more staying power.
Well, it's a cool model. I mean, we're a little different than a soup kitchen or a food bank, and we are so grateful for our peer food justice organizations that do that work. They actually feed a lot more people than us. They're scaled way up. They're very efficient. We are purposefully inefficient. We, like I said, use food to get people here and sitting across a table from each other. As big a need as food insecurity is, and we're happy to be a small part of that solution. The reason we have food insecurity, the reason we have homelessness, the reason we have people walking around without health care is because of a lack of community and a lack of compassion and a lack of concern for each other. We like to say that community cures poverty because we believe that true beloved communities don't allow people to sleep outside. They don't allow people to be hungry. They don't allow people to be uneducated or without health care. So ultimately what we're trying to do is alleviate poverty for 2 hours a day while people are here. They have shelter, they have food, they have bathrooms, they have water, they have groceries, they have health care. Our street medics are here now 3 days a week. So there's not a lot of poverty here when we're open. So we're just really trying to show people what can happen and what the reality can be. Because the reality is abundance. The reality is not scarcity as of yet. We have enough food and enough money and enough resources to take care of everybody in the United States. We just choose not to do it.
Wow, I'm really inspired by this. I feel like you guys are more Christian than some of my Christian brothers and sisters.
Sure. Well, our origin story is from the faith community. Our founder is Reverend Shannon Spencer, and she was supported by a number of folks in the faith community here in Asheville, and they actually got this started. We're not overtly Christian now, but love and compassion and taking care of each other are fundamental truths of all the world's major religions, including Christianity. So we're honored that that's our origin story and hopeful to keep that tradition going and as best we can.
Are you concerned about SNAP benefits being cut off and whether or not the city of Asheville is prepared for the flood?
Concerned. Yeah, I mean, 40 million Americans, 1.2 million North Carolinians are losing support for the most basic of needs, just making sure that people have enough food to eat. So we're very concerned. I don't know how you could be prepared for something so unprecedented. We've never had this that I can remember. The only thing I can think of is I tell people it's already been bad this past year. We've already had record need just with the income inequality that we're experiencing, the poverty that we're experiencing, the high cost of living that we're experiencing even when our wages aren't increasing. And then compounded with Hurricane Helene and the recovery process that we've been dealing with. So we've already been in a crisis situation. This is not going to help, but I think it's already been pretty bad. So our model, we feel as prepared as we can be. The only positive I can see out of this is I'm hoping that when you take food away from people and you take these most basic of needs away from that many people, that it really activates them and upsets them enough to where they're ready to get involved politically and start to change some of these systems with a lot of numbers and a lot of momentum and a lot of energy and a lot of positive direction of anger. People should be angry, but I hope that we're able to corral that anger and use it in a way that makes sure that things like this don't happen again. So it's a big challenge, but it's also a big opportunity. When we come together after a disaster, when we come together in response to something like this, we can get closer. And we can remember that we depend on each other and that we're important to each other, and we all have a purpose, and we all have needs, and we all have gifts. So I'm hoping out of this very big negative that there's some positives that can come. And we can use it as a way to grow love and grow community and be stronger on the other side of this.
I'm aligned with you. In the meantime, while the red and blue children are fighting and people aren't fed, what can we do practically in this city? Who of your peers, can we get money to you?
Yeah.
What can we activate to lessen the pain as much as possible?
Yeah, there's lots of organizations doing incredible work. Again, feeding a ton of people. Manna Food Bank, Bounty and Soul, Loving Food Resources, ABCCM, Homeward Bound's A-Hope program, Asheville Survival Project and the Street Side program, La Colaborativa Milpa is doing that work. Southside Free Fridges are doing incredible free mutual aid food work. So any of those organizations would be grateful for money, they'd be grateful for volunteers, they'd be grateful for food donations, and they can feed thousands and thousands of people every day. So I would encourage folks to do whatever they can or whatever feels good to them to step up during this time.
Also, how do we get you money?
The best way to help us directly is through our website, AshevillePovertyInitiative.org, or our Venmo. Or people can just come and show up and be a part of it if maybe they're not in a position to donate money. All that money goes directly to our work, and we're just really grateful for it. It helps keep the lights on, it helps keep the power on, it helps keep the bathrooms and the coffee filters and the mop heads and all the insurance, all the things that we have to pay for every day.
Thank you, Ben. Is there any other words of wisdom you want to give to?
No, I just want people. It's easy to get beat up and easy to get frustrated, and I hope people use this as a way to rally and step up and come together and meet new people and share and learn. And let's make this a vehicle that empowers us and strengthens us and brings us closer together. If we're going to have to deal with this negative anyway, let's use it to build us up and make sure that we don't have things like this happen again.
I love it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for the time.